Alright, hello everybody. So, we are here in Independence, Missouri, where I'm going to be spending a few nights. And we're coming up to my hotel, which is the Crossland Economy Studios. So, I actually picked this up with a Hotwire hot rate deal, which amounted to $32 a night. So I'm very curious to see what I'm getting for that little money. Apparently the normal rate this place charges is somewhere around $50 or $60, which is still very reasonable. You can see that's actually it up there, that white building with a green sign. So, let's take a look at what the outside of the property looks like.
14800 East 42nd Street South.
Let's see.
Arrive.
Actually, it doesn't look too bad on the outside. So it looks like the lobby is right up here, which has a barbecue grill sitting outside of it. So, let's see what I got myself into here. Alright, so I'm on the second floor, room 202, with a Papa John's key. Looks like it'll probably be quicker to park down here and take the stairs once I come back. 6. Oh, 4. So I'm actually right next to the stairs. A little bit of rust going on here, but other than that, it looks pretty decent out here, actually. So, I'm gonna get situated, grab my other camera, and give you a room tour. Okay, now that I've had a few moments to put my stuff down, we'll go ahead and take a tour now of room 202. So, I'll stick in my Papa John's key and get this thing started. Try to take this whole room in at once. It's not the smallest hotel room I've ever stayed in, but it's certainly on the list. So, that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and dive in here in a little more detail, and we'll sort of explore this room together. So, first off, I was pretty curious to see what $32 on Hotwire would get me, and I guess this is the answer. I mean, at a quick glance, it's very basic, kind of Spartan, but it seems at least acceptably clean, so I guess it has that going for it. Take a little bit of a look around. I guess we'll start with the most important part of the room, which is the bed. So on top, we have kind of an old-fashioned bedspread. It's not in the world's greatest shape. It's got a few loose threads, holes, a couple dry stains. But it does seem that it's at least acceptably clean. So I guess it has that going for it. Let's go ahead and pull the bedspread back. So I don't see any signs that these bed linens haven't been appropriately washed for my stay. No crumbs or hairs or anything like that. So, we're doing okay so far. Mattress seems reasonably comfortable. Sheets are okay too. Pillows are thin, but they aren't lumpy, so they work. So yeah, not doing too badly so far. Though I did notice as I was pulling back the bedspread that this box spring cover down here is pretty gross. Lots of dry stains on here. So I have a very bad feeling that there might have been a major spill of some kind on this bed at some point. So as much as I don't want to, let's start stripping this back. Okay, so at least we do have a mattress cover. Oh boy. Nah, that's even worse than I thought it was going to be. Don't know what that is. Don't know if I want to know either. At least I have a mattress cover and the bottom sheet between me and that. But that mattress is pretty bad. It's about the worst I've ever actually seen. There's no odor or anything, so I guess with the stuff between me and the big dry stain, it's okay. But it's certainly not pleasant to think that that's down there. So we're borderline passable on the bed. Furnishings in here are pretty worn down. You can see like the bedspread has this, like all the chipping and where the finish is coming off. There used to be a painting on the wall. There is no longer. Nightstand has all the finish chipping off. Most of the stuff inside the drawer is gone too. Got your one light on this side of the room. Like I said, very Spartan. It's pretty worn down. The carpet is in okay condition. It's obviously been vacuumed for my stay. It doesn't look terrible at a first glance. If you start digging a little deeper, there's some old stains that are still on here. Next to the bed, I just noticed it's actually been patched, and there's some more stains down there. Again, we're like passable, nothing more. Got your climate control unit here, which is actually surprisingly modern. Has a digital thermostat on it, and it has a constant fan feature, which I really like, because you can drown out the noise from outside. So, actually, this is pretty nice. Another thing I just noticed too is that this window appears that it can actually open, which isn't a very common thing in hotels. Yeah, it can. Screen and everything, so you can actually get some fresh air in here, which I'd imagine is nice if you're stuck here for an extended period of time, since that is what this hotel is geared at. Though some of the features of this room would kind of make you question how that would work. Like, for instance, over here in my beautiful closet, I have no hangers. Like, literally zero. None. I would hope I could get some if I asked for them. I don't really care because I'm not here very long, but that would be a pretty big bummer if you had to spend like a month here and you had no hangers. Oh, and one thing I actually missed that I usually do right at the start of my tours, security. You got the peephole, deadbolt, and a latch lock. All feels fairly sturdy, so I'd say they passed the security test. And this is extra important when you're at a hotel with exterior corridors, because anybody can just walk right up here. So, panning off to the rest of the room here, of course, because this is an extended stay hotel, it actually is part of the Extended Stay America family. Apparently Crossland is their economy brand, which I didn't actually know until now. So you got your kitchenette, as well as a little table here. And boy, that's a depressing little table if I've ever seen one. So you can sit in your little chair, looking at the blank wall with a lamp in your face. How pleasant. At least the table appears to be clean. I mean, it's sort of worn down like all the other furnishing in the room is. And you got your dresser down here. Jeez, what happened there? Speaking of worn. Anyway, got your dresser here. At least it seems to be clean, but it's falling apart. Can't get the drawer back in. I guess one plus is that they actually do have a newer TV in here, which makes the place look a little more modern. So, then you have the kitchen, which is basically just a microwave, a 2-burner stove, and a mini fridge, so I use the term kitchen lightly. One thing that they told me checking in is that apparently the cooking utensils aren't given to you by default. They're free, but you just have to request them. My guess would be that a lot of people like me take advantage of this hotel for low rates, so they don't want to have to bother stocking every room with a full set of dishes and cooking utensils and have to clean them after every guest, since a lot of guests probably don't use them anyway. So I think as long as they're complimentary and they're not hard to get, I'm okay with that policy. Though it would be nice if they gave you like maybe a few glasses or something without having to ask for them, because yeah, this place is literally empty. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing here. Oh, they actually have a little thing here. So see, it actually says, like, what this implies is optional amenities down on the bottom. It implies you're supposed to get some glasses, silverware, and dish towels and stuff by default. So they don't even do that at this location. It looks like something spilled over here at some point. I don't know if you see that pink stain, but this isn't fresh. Like, you can't just wipe it off, so that looks like a permanent stain. Mini fridge is surprisingly clean. It's been defrosted reasonably recently. Got a little freezer compartment on the top and some room for stuff down on the bottom, so not bad. Not great, but not bad. Got your microwave up here, which smells like food and does have some specks in it, so this wasn't clean after the last guest was here. At least it isn't filthy, but they should definitely be cleaning this out after every guest. And you got a kitchen sink, which is actually pretty clean and has good pressure, so no complaints there. And now we'll move to the bathroom. I love the fluorescent light on the ceiling. I mean, I understand it's a basic place, but I mean, really? Looks like a gas station bathroom or something. Then you got like the mirror here with a reflective finish chipping off of the top, so this has all the charm of like a gas station bathroom. And there's really no storage area on the sink either. You just have this one little shelf up here. And that's not dirty, the sink is just chipped. So yeah, I mean, it's extremely basic, but it doesn't look too bad. At least we have a more modern looking shower curtain in here, which is installed backwards. So yeah, so you see like the seam is on the outside, this is supposed to be on the other side. So that's kind of funny. No mildew or anything on the bottom, so at least they're changing these things out on a regular basis. Would like to see a curved shower curtain rod, but again, at this price point, it's passable. Even though the shower was on already, so I just got wet. But good pressure, the water's already hot, so no real complaints there. And you do have the bathtub option down there, I guess, if you want it. So everything seems clean. Got some decent looking towels here. Yeah, it's very basic. I think Spartan is really the best word you could use for this place. The laminate floor doesn't look too bad. So, that's pretty much it. If you can't tell by the tone of my voice, I'm having a very hard time deciding what to say about this place in conclusion. I mean, first off, for 32 bucks, I mean, it's a steal for almost anything as long as it's reasonably clean and safe, and this is reasonably clean and safe. I'd be saying better things if the mattress didn't look like it was straight out of a horror movie, but it still is a pretty decent mattress. Actually, looking here, it's even a pillow top, which is kind of surprising. So, I'd say if you can get the place for next to nothing like I did, it works. If you're looking for anything more than an extremely basic place to stay, you might want to look elsewhere. So I really hope you enjoyed this tour. Thank you so much as always for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. And that is it.